everyone. Welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Taurus. How are you guys, Taurus? Hope you're well. Oops, there's a key there. Right, got to keep those keys in there. So Taurus, I'm going to focus on the positive influences and energies around you as we head in to the new year. We're almost at the end of 2022, so let's see the positive energy surrounding you. Positive energy, influences around you, and what does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? There we go. Ooh, we have a new opportunity. Ooh, we have a strong offer here. Oh, beautiful. Be strong, be brave, be confident. See, this is why you're probably getting this, is because of your strength and your confidence. But it could be the person around you. Someone's coming in. They're offering you something. Now, this could be a love letter, an invitation, a new emotional new beginning with somebody. Fresh new start. Let's see here. There we go. And this one wants to come out. Yeah, so look at that. Messenger of air. So this is a person here who's choosing their words wisely. It's someone who's becoming decisive. It's a message. Could be from somebody with air, maybe a little Leo in their chart. But it's a person who's kind of clearing things out of their head, taking a little bit of a break. So this could be an opportunity with somebody who kind of wants to take a break. Okay, so do make sure you take a break before you start something new. It doesn't mean you have to, wait for months. It could be just a matter of a couple of days, just sort of chill out for a while. But it's an energy of someone who's in their head, the thoughts that pin them down. So it's about releasing that. See, it's a person who's becoming more sure of themselves, sure about what it is they want. It's a person who chooses their battles. So... but you have this opportunity, so we'll see what this exactly means. I have a feeling you have a person, if you've been on a break from somebody, okay, it's possible this person, maybe it's like I say, you've taken a break to regain your strength. You're now more sure about what you want, but it looks like another person's energy, Taurus, a lot of air. So there it is, a new opportunity. So there is some positive news. It's a person, I feel like you have a person, it's a messenger, it's a communication, someone taking the action. They're choosing their words, choosing their battles. So it's a person who I feel just clearing out a lot of negativity, the thoughts in their head, so they can become more sure about what it is they want. It's a person who probably at some point was a person who rushed into things too quickly, okay, before they thought things through, before they healed from a situation. Or, we all know that when you end a situation, whether it's a job, whether it's a love, something emotional, it's always good to take a little bit of time, whether it just be a matter of days or weeks, whatever works for you, when you start to feel strong and more confident again. And that's what I feel is happening here. So nice energy. Yeah, it's somebody who was indecisive. See, a person who was in their head, they were unable to make a decision. So the positive energy is, it's telling you when you feel indecisive and you're unsure, okay, and you got thoughts are starting to pin you down, take a little break. Just take a little time before you make a decision, when you can be strong and confident about the decision you're making. And that's what I feel. I feel like it's another person, but there's positive news. You see, there's something positive here with the Three of Cups. Now, this is probably an invitation to an event, okay? Could be just a little get-together with a few friends. You might be unsure. Don't miss this opportunity, okay? Because I feel it's an energy of just being sure. And I think it's the person who's going to offer you this that's very sure about what it is they want. Yeah, this is someone who chooses their battles. You see, they're choosing them wisely, knowing they need to just kind of chill first. So, yeah, there it is. There's that. Oh, I love this. So what I'm seeing is a person who's looking at all the possibilities. See, it's someone who's probably been procrastinating, or just, like I say, clearing their head, taking a little bit of a break, looking at all the possibilities. So when you do that, see, now there's a lot of positive energy. This is someone who failed to recognize that they probably, need to take a little bit of a break. to become sure before they rush into anything. It's really, or before they even communicate, to be sure of what it is they're going to say and how they're going to say it. Sometimes it's simple. So 7 of water, looking at all the possibilities. The person is about to make a choice. Someone's about to make a choice. Now, some of you may have a lot of offers, options, and a lot of possibilities, but it's an energy kind of fantasizing, but looking at all these possibilities. If you take this offer, you may even have 2 or 3. I see some events, maybe 2 or 3. You know, this is about open doors where this can lead. It's about fantasizing, looking at the possibility where this can go. So it's basically saying, take the offer, take the opportunity. Okay. If that's yourself. Yeah. See, it's an energy of manifesting, having all the tools, all the information. This is someone who's trying to manifest. They're fantasizing. They're looking at all these beautiful possibilities. Some of you may be getting out, meeting new people, manifesting a lot of options. You may have to make a choice. Okay, so it's a beautiful energy, but it's a manifesting what it is that you want by looking at the possibilities. And it's okay. It's imagination. It's fantasizing. You know, it's about looking at it, especially if you're indecisive. Just take a moment, you know. Yeah, it's an energy of not rushing. It's about being sure. But I feel like it's the person coming towards you. Somebody wants to offer you something here, and they're manifesting. They have all the tools and all the information. This is someone who's now ready. You see, it's a person who's now ready to make a decision. Yeah, they're thinking positive thoughts here. You see, they're about to choose. Now, it could be someone who has a lot of options, but they're choosing you. Okay, and they're going to be clear, right? They're decisive about what it is they're doing here. So this is very positive, because you don't want somebody coming in who's indecisive. You want them to be decisive. You want them to know exactly what they want. Especially if it's a relationship energy or a love interest, because nobody wants to be invited to a party or an event or introduced to friends and family with somebody who isn't really sure if they even like you or if you're the right person, right? So that's basically what it's all saying in a nutshell here. So it's a person who's, I feel, you know, using their head here. They're manifesting. They have all the tools, the information for a new beginning. Ooh, it's an Emperor energy. There you go. So it's a person who's pretty logical. Someone who's very logical. A person who looks at the facts and the situation before they even communicate. Well, this person's capable of manifesting. Oh yeah, look at that. You likely, it's possible you're manifesting this too. Like I say, this could be you. I do see some Gemini, some Leo, some Taurus, some Aries, Libra, Aquarius. Strong Leo energy here too, which is interesting. An Emperor. Yeah, this is someone who knows exactly what they want. See, they figure out what it is they want, then they start to manifest. They have the tools, the information, so they've gathered info. They've, you know, it's in their head. They're thinking clearly. So I like it, because what it is, this opportunity, this is a strong offer, a good opportunity. Okay, I'm telling you, don't fail to recognize it as that either. So tell me about this Ace of Water. Yeah, so there it is. Look at that. Now this could be you, but it still could be this person. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely someone's cup runneth over with emotions here. It's a person who's probably had a tough time in their love life, but the whole point is it's an energy of reciprocity. So I think you've got a person who's looking to see if you're going to reciprocate. Okay, so they're going to choose their words wisely. Be careful what they say, how they go about it, but they're going to make sure they're sure. So, oh yeah, tell me about this strength. Queen of Cups, definitely an emotional opportunity. Yeah, a little Cancer energy. See, it's an energy of power, strength. So it's an energy of somebody here who's not ruled by their emotions, or trying not to be, but somebody here is ruled by their emotions. The Emperor's not ruled by the emotions. The Emperor deals with facts, very logical. This is somebody very disciplined as well. So, a lot of self-discipline here. But yeah, we've got someone who's definitely ruled by their emotions. We have the power. It's about staying, oh, there it is. Look at that, the birth of something new. Someone's ready for love again. This definitely could be yourself, Taurus. I see that Empress energy. Yeah, you're open to love. You're keeping your options open here. You are manifesting, and we have an Emperor and Empress energy. That's what's so interesting here. I feel it's definitely a collective energy, both fantasizing, seeing the possibilities of connecting. But I'm going to tell you, this person's a lot more logical, okay? Definitely. But also remember too, make sure you know what it is you want before you manifest it. But I see you being open. I see a beautiful healing energy. This is the birth of something new. You've healed from something. So it looks like something is definitely finished, a healing. You're definitely trying to not be ruled by your emotions. So there you are. See, 1 minute you were, the next minute you've healed, cleared, and now you are no longer ruled by your emotions. You've manifested all the elements of the queens. So beautiful. So now you're in control. So it's an energy of control. Yeah, there's definitely some change. Beautiful. So it's feeling on top of the world. There's abundance is starting to flow. This is really nice energy. So this energy here is probably something you've been dealing with for the last while, but this change is coming because it's positive. So it's an energy of someone who's choosing their words. It's about going with the flow, just letting things evolve. They're just going to kind of see how things play out, okay? But it's definitely going to create change. Oh yeah, you've got a person here. This is someone in your social circle, okay? You may connect at a party, or I feel they're just going to give you an invitation. I think you're going to go for it. I do see you. You're not going to be it's telling you not to be ruled by your emotions. Stay strong and be brave. Use your inner strength, okay? Because I feel like you can be confident here, okay? With that Empress energy. Really nice. 3 of water. Yeah, see, there it is. It's an energy of somebody who's kind of holding on to something. It's keeping them a little bit stuck, but it's also an energy of balance. It's very much connected to the Empress. So it's an energy of someone who focuses on one thing too much. You see, it's about bringing back that balance. And the Chariot's also an energy of balance. It's about someone reining in their emotions, right? Balancing them out, staying on course, and moving towards something more successful. So there's this could be very well connected to the Emperor coming in out of the blue. But it's about you, I feel, being open, making sure you're healed, making sure you're ready. I feel like you are. I feel like you're more than ready here for this change. Some of you have changed. Why? Because you've manifested, right? You have mastered all the elements of all the queens because you're now in the Empress energy. So anything you're holding on to, make sure you let go of it. But it's all, like I say, the 4 of Pentacles is looking at the details very carefully, but don't focus on one thing too much. Okay, it's about balance between 2 people. I feel like we got a couple people here. Some of you probably know who this is. It could be an energy of someone coming back around. Okay, someone who hasn't let go for some of you. But I feel for most of you, it's just an energy of finding balance in your life, not focusing on one thing, focusing on all aspects of your life. So more abundance flows, more positive energy from all the different aspects, your love life, your work, your home, your family, okay? So lovely energy. It's a lot of balance. Beautiful. So there it is. It's about doing things just right, doing what's right for you. So again, another card of balance. So I feel balance is being restored. Things are about to go in your favor. Justice is definitely in your favor. Someone sees you as just right too, because they're looking at the details. They're looking at all that balance. You see, this is someone who likely sees you as a keeper, somebody worth holding on to. And I actually feel like it's probably going to go both ways here. But I do see a person who has a lot of options, possibly has a lot of options, but it's really fantasizing, looking at all the options, look at all this abundance. This is somebody who could be feeling a little overwhelmed, okay? Because sometimes that Empress and Emperor energy, it's a little overwhelming because you look at, it's fantasizing like, wow, right? This is somebody who could be just right. I could, absolutely marriage material. So I like this, but it's an energy some of you may have failed to recognize. Okay, so if it is someone coming back around, it's possibly this could be someone who's now looking at this. They're still holding on. There's something to do with this 3 of water, something really positive about it. Somebody might have been a little stubborn, kind of refused to budge on something here, if it is a coming back around. But they're looking at this, something they fail to recognize, and it has to do with whether you're just right or not. Some of you are definitely, I can see some of you though, making a decision. At some point here you were indecisive, if it's yourself, because that Libra energy is there. And whether someone was right for you. You may be looking at things now to do with the balance between the two of you. So some of you may have been holding on to something here. You're now releasing it. So you're letting go of someone here that may not be right for you, but it's still positive because of this beautiful Empress energy. So you have the power, you see. But I feel like you got a person coming swooping in here. Someone who sees you as a keeper. I do. I feel, and you're open to it. The Empress is open. You're waiting to shower all your abundance on someone because I could see you being ready. Definitely emotionally mature, definitely available. Oh, yeah. It's always, and two, that's another thing. If you've been in an energy of being stuck, things haven't been moving, let people know that you're open. When you go out and you accept invitations, you may have an invitation to something. It could be just from friends or family. Let people know that you're open to meeting someone, that you're open. And when you're out there in public, don't act like you're, not interested. Make sure that you let the people around you know that you're open. So it's a very positive, high vibrational energy of the Empress, you see. And it's an energy of attracting someone towards you. The energy, the strength to me, a lot of times, I do have a few tarot decks where you literally see the somebody wrapping a rope around this big statue of the lion and pulling it with all their strength to them. You see, it's an energy of a pull. There's something here that you're likely going to connect with this person. Well, it's the Emperor and the Empress energy. Yeah, you've got something really good. So it's an energy of someone failing to recognize something about someone being just right. They're now looking at the details. I actually feel both of you are. So there it is, making it, someone's about to make a decision here. Some of you, you even have a couple. Like, it's almost like you're going to accept an invitation. You may get introductions to somebody who's right for you. You might have I don't know who's in that two of air, but it's usually a failure to make a decision or unable to make a decision, because it's almost like someone's stuck and they're unable to make a decision whether someone's right for them or not. But there it is. It's a person who's maybe been procrastinating and now they're looking at all the possibilities. Somebody with a little Pisces in their chart, but it's an energy of someone with a lot of wisdom. Someone who's very wise here. It could be someone who's kind of keeping things to themselves a little bit. It's also an energy of mystery, with that Empress energy here and the Emperor. It's an energy of mystery. But do trust the intuition. There's something coming towards you. Someone's about to make a choice. There could be a lot of people around you. You might have an invitation and go somewhere, and somebody's going to choose you. Now, it could be, like I say, choose you to go on a date, choose you to get to know, choose you to dance with, have a drink with. It could be anything, but they're choosing you. I can see it, okay? Because they're offering you this cup, this opportunity. So trust your intuition. Do not fail to recognize any opportunities around you. Make sure people know you're available. I feel that's a really big message here when you get invitations, but do not ignore these invitations, okay? Yeah, see, it's an energy of getting something you want, manifesting what you want. This is an energy. I do see somebody playing it safe. I think it's the Emperor that's playing it safe. Why? Because the Emperor, I feel the Emperor is the one who is probably more indecisive about whether someone's right for them or not. Because the Emperor, I feel, it's just the way the two lions here. Okay. Yeah, you see, there's a connection there. It's a visual connection, but it's there. This is the person who knows not to rush in. They need to become decisive and sure. This is someone who needs to be sure before they make the choice whether someone's right. But it's definitely someone who's about to, and they're going to offer you this cup. Yeah, so wherever this is, there's positive news, some kind of communication. It's going to create change. So there's some kind of change here. Let's have a look at that before I finalize that last card. Let's keep it hanging just a little. The mystery. So we have the World. Yeah, it's an energy of hopes and dreams. So yeah, see, someone's releasing things that no longer serve them. What is it? Being indecisive. Holding back, refusing to budge, you see. you know, and it's in the center. It could be you and another person kind of protecting yourself, protecting your money. Okay. But it's about focusing on one thing too much. So it has to do with balance being restored. And I feel a lot of this is connected to this Emperor. Emperors are very, very logical. I mean, the Empress can be as well. But this Emperor definitely feels like they're, you know, it's about not rushing in. They need to become decisive. They're choosing their words. They choose their battles, you see. So it's an energy of someone who probably feels you're a little out of their league, or the situation's out of reach, but they need to let go of that. See, this is someone who's going to let go of that. But what I see, if you know who this is and they're coming back around, they don't want to let go. They see you as a keeper, okay? Most definitely. So I feel like you're about to get what you want. Something you wanted, maybe from this person that you were waiting and you were open to, you're going to get here. There it is, emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups. So there's, oh yeah, and possibly commitment here. Very nice energy. I know a lot of you on my channel. I watch, I read your comments. I can see you've struggled. You've dealt with a lot of love interest that, you know, never seems to go anywhere. I see people constantly commenting, oh, they're all players, or they're this, or they're that, or they're closed off. But you know what? A lot of this is also yourself healing, releasing the things that no longer serve you, taking your power back. Okay. But it's also an energy of letting go of control. Don't try to control. If you try to control this person, okay, you will lose control. If they try to control you, we have an Emperor and Empress. Okay. It's about losing control, but it's also about not being ruled by your emotions. So some of you have reached that Empress energy, okay? But do make sure when you're out and about that you let people know you're open, okay? Because that's where I feel. If this is someone coming back around, you have no idea, it's definitely a person around you. And I do see someone with a strong financial foundation. I see a celebration, a party, and a lot of happiness. See? You've got someone here who's looking at you here, and now, it's possible you've run into this person before, very possible, and they failed to recognize your balance, that you were just right. Okay, now sometimes here too, I can see when I see the Empress and the Justice together, it's somebody who dresses really nice, someone who accessorizes. They're very balanced, very well put together. But it also has to do with how you present yourself. You're loving yourself first. You know your worth and you know your value, to the point where this person, right, starts to see that about you as well. So because you know it, they're going to know it because of how you're going to conduct yourself. So I really like this. This is extremely positive reading. There's change coming. It's an energy of willing letting go of nothing, things that no longer serve. Okay, it's a healing energy. It's an inner balance. It's a cleansing from within, you see. So some of you are definitely ready, absolutely ready for love. And I feel that this Emperor is too. Okay, so if this is somebody where maybe you weren't, if it is someone coming back around, maybe you really weren't both ready. Maybe you both needed to heal. Okay, maybe you've been on a break from this person. Whatever the situation. You are ready. You're open. You're balanced. Okay. You have a lot to offer. See, someone's seeing you as something they may have not seen before. Even if it's just someone who's been around you in your social circle, suddenly you catch their eye. They may be keeping it to themselves, kind of fantasizing to themselves a little. Okay. But they're going to offer you this. And it's really, really positive, because it's a party, a celebration. It's almost like you're going to get several opportunities. So if the first time this person fails to recognize you, this is also an energy of someone who's a little closed off, kind of keeps to themselves in protective mode. If you give people that impression you're closed off, right? It's telling you to be open. This person will see. But I think it's this person too. In fact, it's in the middle, so both of you. But I think it's an energy of this person failing to recognize you the first time. Okay, and then there's another opportunity. And there's where the manifestation begins. I think you mirror each other a little bit, to be honest, with the Magician, because you both mastered all the elements. So really positive. I'm going to do one more on the Four of Pentacles. I just want to clarify. Yeah, so I do see, so there it is, multiple opportunities, busy time, things speeding up, very positive. So it looks as though you've got someone where you've definitely been in the same social circle or same event or a place where you go. And this is somebody who's kind of held back. They didn't kind of budge here. They failed to recognize. See, there's that energy of, it's likely at a place where, it could be a place where you shop. It could be a party, a celebration, something that happens once a year, twice a year, whatever the scenario. But it's definitely, I feel for a lot of you, it's someone who failed to recognize you the first time. Some of you have definitely changed because you've healed. Okay, you've let go of baggage. You're loving yourself first. You have, you have more faith in yourself. Yeah, and some of you, it's an energy where you're not afraid to reach for the stars. You're not afraid to kind of reach out there, you're not afraid to grab those hopes and dreams, those opportunities when they're presented. Because that's what I feel a lot of people struggle with, is a lot of people need time to heal, so they do. But then it's hard to get back out there again because you become in protective mode. And again, it keeps you stuck. And that's what I'm seeing. Someone who's, I feel both people a little bit stuck here. But if it is someone I don't think you've really let go of each other. Okay. But for most of you, honestly, the strongest energy is this person did not see you, did not recognize you or get you or see you as somebody they'd be interested in. But there's going to be this other opportunity. See, there's another opportunity where this person's now fantasizing and seeing all the possibilities. Why did they fail to recognize, to see? I think it's because of yourself. You needed to heal. You were still in protective mode, holding back, not budging. So if you went somewhere, you might have been someone who sits in a corner and kind of hides in the dark, and at parties, events, lots of people do that. They even go out to a pub or, nightclubs and places and find themselves sitting in a dark corner, closed off with their arms crossed in front of them, right? Very closed off, very protected. So it makes it hard for people to approach you. So there's something to do with that here. Tell me about, why did this person fail to see you? They fail to recognize. Yeah, something to do with a lack of communication, a lack of clarity. Okay, I feel it could even be you with that energy, with the princess energy. Somebody who wasn't ready, somebody who was closed off, you didn't communicate, you weren't interested, or, like I say, there was a lack of clarity. You weren't sure, you weren't clear. Tell me more. Why did this person fail to recognize? Yeah, see, this is somebody who was moving on, moving away to avoid a disaster, but it's also an energy of someone who needs more time to get to know someone. So it could have been somebody who was at a distance, but what I really see is someone who failed to make a decision. So somebody just moved on. Someone failed to see, failed to recognize. And it has to do with that princess. Now, princess, the sword's down because of a lack of clarity, a lack of clear communication, or there was none. Someone's closed off here, right? It's also an energy of someone who needs more time. Take the time to get to know somebody. There may not have been enough time. Could have been someone, like I say, if you were traveling, or somebody who was at a distance. But it's an energy of someone who moved away to avoid a disaster. They failed to make a decision, decided to kind of move on, but it's still, look at that, here they come. I feel it's someone you've run across. I'm not seeing really reconciliation, but there's definitely been I don't know if it's a missed opportunity so much as nothing really happened. Okay, that's what it really looks like. But there it is there. Yeah, there's something solid, something reliable. See, we've got, because there's been two opportunities, multiple opportunities where this person could have talked to you, communicated, or you could have communicated with them. Something happened there. There it is. It's a choice in love. See, somebody's definitely looking at the possibilities, looking at choices. Some of you may have had another option at the time. Okay, maybe you kind of ignored this person, right, because you were waiting for something else, or vice versa. Yeah. I feel this person's had the several opportunities, or you have, or whatever, you both have. And it's not been seen. There's been no decision made, lack of communication. But there it is. It's definitely an energy of somebody who is coming towards you. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone who wasn't sure if they wanted to be single. There it is. I knew there was something missing. So like I said before, I could see the energy here of someone who needed to heal, needed to release so that they were more open. Someone needed to heal. They were closed off and in protective mode. See, it's a person who gives the impression they just want to be single. So the other person just doesn't. And it's possible too, you or this person, you may have both been in that energy because you're mirroring each other. You're both missing an opportunity because you're acting like you want to be single. You're giving the impression you want to be single. You see, don't act like you want to be single when you don't. So there's a need to see that, recognize it, okay? Because I think you have another opportunity. I mean, I don't think I see it with this person. And I do see choices in love. I feel like you've had 2 chances with this person, or you've missed several opportunities. But there's your Emperor coming in. There's your Empress, yourself, I feel at the top. You could be the Emperor. It's possible in this. Take how it resonates, but you mirror each other a lot here. It has to do with love. It has to do with a strong foundation. I feel this is a person who's, I feel, ready to make a decision. So I feel a lot of, I got to be honest though, like I do feel a lot of this is this Emperor energy, somebody who's a little closed off, stuck, stubborn, kind of wants things their way. Maybe you wouldn't give them their way, or you didn't like the way they communicated or something, because there may have been something that triggered you. This person may have come across as kind of controlling, whatever the situation, okay? Yeah. You know how people communicate sometimes? They approach you and they come in a way where they kind of just want things their way. Okay. And it may have been yourself too. Like I say, you're mirroring each other. Let go of control. Just let it evolve and see where it goes. Let down your guard. Don't act like you want to be single. Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like that's someone's giving that impression. But it's healed. It's yeah, if this is a person you've been on a break from, you may have had some connection here, maybe even a strong one, but you both weren't healed because of past situation. It definitely could work out. So, all right. I just wanted to explain this really thoroughly and bring out every little thing I could. So that you focus on the positive energy here, not the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Move past it, okay? It's time to take the lessons learned from those experiences and move forward. Don't give the impression that you want to be single. So you might need to make up your mind. Do you want to be single? Because don't manifest somebody if you actually want to be single, and that goes for both people. Okay, someone here may have been indecisive, or somebody may have rushed in and rushed out because they weren't sure. So if you're going to put yourself out there, make sure you know what you want, okay? So we have the Queen of Cups. Oops. Yeah, it's a guitar. Somebody who likes a lot of attention sometimes. But it's an energy of music. So there was some kind of an event, something that happened. Now maybe it's an energy, you mirror each other, you both might like music. But it's also an energy of strings, notes. So there could be a note. You may get a note. Okay. Maybe there was strings attached to something here. D and S. But it's also a person, you know, there's something to do with this music, this guitar. You guys have to let me know what you think about it. Because I know, you know, a lot of people are really good at those little things like that, especially if it resonates with you. So we have the Power. There it is, communication. So there's some kind of note, some kind of communication, messages. See, coming in out of the blue. It's an invitation. There's the Star. So there's the Star. So yeah, so it's about you seeing your worth and your value. Now we all know when I see these two close together, sometimes the situation's out of reach because the Empress or the Emperor with the mirroring raise the bar so high, all right, that this person feels like you're out of their league, or it's just the situation is just out of reach. The bar is really, really high. Okay, so it's an energy of kind of balancing that out a little bit. So there's the letter P. Let's have the fertility. There's a cup. So there's that opportunity, being open to this opportunity, letting somebody know you're open. This is high vibrational, balanced, friendly, okay, kind and gracious. Beautiful. See, there's energy. There's the strength. See, somebody's regaining their strength. Someone's ready for love here, big time. Oh yeah, with that strength there, that this is to do with something long term. It's something that's already happened. There's been an opportunity that's been missed, because I think both of you have this air energy. Okay. Yeah, so there's the crown, there's the empress. Yeah. And there's the ring. So it's this energy of circling back around, but it also has to do with commitment. Someone may have rushed in. Maybe they offered you, hey, do you want to go somewhere? And then they backed out at the last minute because they felt you were out of their league, or you were raising the bar too high, or they were. And when I say raising the bar, someone did ask me that in a comment once. It means somebody is putting themselves so high up there that the other person just, like, how do I put it into words? Maybe you guys can help me with it. I do struggle with that sometimes, but to me, it's just someone who raises the bar so high. Their expectations are so high, okay, that other people don't communicate. It's a closed off energy, like you're too good for everybody, or you have to work so hard to get me that, it's not a good, you can't start something that way. So, because this is about starting something. It's about it keeping it going. Okay, it's about long term. So if you want something long term, it's got to start somewhere. So there's the T, there's the F. Yeah, you don't want to make it too difficult. You don't want to try to control it, because I feel like you both have lost control. One of you lost control the first time, and I feel the next time you had an opportunity, the other person lost control. See, and nobody got what they wanted. Nobody got what they wanted in the end, but now you've got this opportunity to get what you want. So it's an energy of both people indulging each other, both people giving the other person what they want, you see, which is what? Communication, not lowering your standards, but lowering that bar a bit so you can at least move forward, okay? Because we have an emperor and an empress here. It's like a power struggle, I see. Yeah. Two people probably with a little ego, a little bit of status kind of energy, or just two people who value themselves. But sometimes when someone's been hurt and they've been closed off for a long time and they start getting out there, getting out there to date again, like I say, the bar's up so high, nobody could climb over it. Okay. Yeah. It's a protective mechanism. A lot of people don't even realize they're doing it. So there we go. It's about being more open, being a little more extroverted, gracious and kind, and being a little more balanced. So D. So there's a key. There's a key. I like that. So what's the key? To bring you good luck here is balance. Lowering the bar a bit. Letting this person in a little. Not being so closed off or stubborn, okay? Or not being afraid, like it being in protective mode. Acting like you want to be single when you really want love, you see, because someone wants love here, but yet they act like they're single. And then we have, there it is, it's the doing things by the book. So it's somebody who needs to be a little bit more of an open book, but it's also habits and tradition. It's like the Hierophant, this little book here, this little open book. It's tradition and habit. It starts to become a habit. So it's really about breaking that habit. And then so things go in your favor. But there's nothing wrong with doing things by the book in a way, because that is courting and dating, doing things by the book, playing by the rules, you see. But somebody may have some really strict rules and they're refusing to give in or budge. And then we have love. So there's the judgment, there's the call, the decision, a little bit of a wake-up call there. But yeah, I think you're going to get a communication. I do think this person's about to make a decision. Whether they have other options or not doesn't matter. They're picking you, okay? Why? Because of love. This is somebody who wants love, you see? This is someone who has everything. The Magician, the Emperor, they have absolutely everything they need but love. They need someone to fill that last cup. But, with the Empress, you want them to fill your cup. And this is what's happened. Nobody's filled that last cup. And I feel it's going to happen. So whether you know this person or not, I feel it may play out this way. You might kind of click at some point, even a few days after this reading, and realize this particular person could have been someone from some time ago. Maybe they live at a distance, they travel. It's possible they could be coming back around, going to a place where you went before. They could be friends of friends or friends of family members, that sort of scenario. Don't always assume you know exactly who it is when it comes to the Emperor and the Empress. It's always a lot of mystery there. And sometimes, it's an energy with the High Priestess, pardon me. Sometimes it's not yet meant to be known. Okay, something, and I feel it has to do with two people who weren't ready, two people who had baggage they need to let go of from a past relationship, possibly. It's about two people who need to show each other that they like each other by being a little open. It's not easy. Yeah, gee, not easy for people once they've been hurt, but it's possible. There's a G and the dragonfly. See, a good omen, good luck. We got someone playing it safe. Somebody played it so safe, they actually gave off the impression they want to be single. In fact, I feel like you both did to some degree. So we have the beautiful finale here, the party celebration, two people putting all their cups on the table. I feel like whatever this is, you're going to have a really good time. It could lead to a committed relationship. It's hard to say. I do see the ring. I do see the Ten of Cups and the Justice card. And I see all the right cards, but they're not quite in the right order yet for me to say, oh yeah, this is going to lead to a commitment. This is definitely something that both people need to fill each other's cup, okay? But I don't think you're going to indulge. You didn't indulge somebody. You didn't give them what they wanted, so they got closed off and kind of stubborn. Or maybe even yourself. Like I say, the only real negative card I see here, and it's not necessarily negative. No card's all negative or positive, but someone didn't like something they were hearing, or there was a lack of clear communication. Now, sometimes with this, I see someone trying to communicate and it goes right over someone's head. Maybe there was a lot of music, something happened. It could be simply just a missed opportunity because of circumstances. Sometimes it's just meant to be that way, though. There's an N, so I do see an I, a J. There is a little key with a heart here. So there's something to do with this key and this little pink heart. Pull out one more for that Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. There's the Judgment, the communication. So there's definitely several communications. I feel it's two people making a decision. Now the Judgment is releasing and healing. Now it could be a reconciliation with that energy for some. Okay, but I'm not seeing any real solid energy where that's what it is. It could be you had a few dates, things didn't go well, that's simple. So very nice energy though. I feel there's some good luck here. So someone's being cautiously optimistic, and I feel a lot of this is the Emperor manifesting. Okay, having all the tools and the information they need. And I think this person knows they need to indulge you. They need to fill your cup first, you see. They need to fill your cup first. I can see up there. All right, I wish you the best. Sorry this is so long and drawn out, but it was rather complicated. I wanted to get to the nitty-gritty. There's a lot of beautiful positive energy. It's yours if you can see these energies, okay? Take care, and we'll see you soon.